Just following on from the soil analysis reports which I did with Gareth Wynne-Jones and some photographs there and videos when we were doing the work on the fields. We've had a few comments come back about us tasting grass and smelling soil, some of them being very positive. Some people seem to think we're a bit silly doing that sort of thing, and possibly they don't really understand the reason why. Well, actually, livestock, cattle, sheep, goats, whatever, they have a lot more sensitive smell than human beings. And their tastes apparently are quite different. But by tasting the soil, the grass, and smelling the soil, we can actually see whether there's a build-up of gases from dead plant material which goes into the soil, and that will travel up through the grass and will taste into the grass and let you know whether it's palatable or not. Now, I've just been outside my warehouse here onto the meadow outside and just dug this little bit of grass, and basically this year, it's obviously time of year, it's a bit late in the year, but to be we'll just taste that and see what it's like. Now, this grass has been, it's an old lay that's been down since back in the 60s, and it actually tastes very nice and sweet. Many a vegetarian would love to have that as on a salad, and there would be no reason why they couldn't, because, you know, it's a nice, sweet and young-looking grass. We have treated it with our Edwards Advanced Seaweed over a number of years, so it's building up nutrition and stuff in there as well. Now, as far as smelling the soil is concerned, it is all a bit wet and sticky today because it's been a little bit wet, so I probably won't turn it up. But to break it open and smell it, you can see whether there's high irons in the soil. If there's high iron in the soil, you can actually see it in there, and that burns off roots and reduces grass production. Anything up to 70% can do. And so it is very important with that, and as you may have noticed over the last week, Gareth's been busy aerating. Some people seem to think that's the wrong time of year. But what we've done, and why we've done that, is so it opens up the soil, looses out the build-up of gases that are in the soil, which can absolutely be horrendously smelly and whatever. And with this rain we've just had now, it will have washed, not only released it up into the air, it will have washed a lot of the ammonia and stuff out of the soil away as well. So it will already be turning those pastures round. Now, the other thing that we've got on his soil, although he had a very, very good soil result on it, there was no real issues there, other than it was unpalatable. Now, we look at soil under the microscope, and he was very, very low on bacteria. There was virtually hardly any bacteria in the soil, so they were not breaking down the dead plant material and that what's in there, because they weren't there, or they were just being dormant. So what we're doing is opening it up, getting those bacteria to work in the soil as well, to be able to take this dead plant material down and actually turn it into fertilizer for you and put it back into the plants to continue growing and produce a very good palatable grass. So I hope that is a little explanation onto why we taste the grass and smell the soils, and what we can do in as far as with looking at things a little bit more in depth than just straight soil tests. Putting nutrition on is all well and good, but if you don't have any bacteria in the soil to be able to take that nutrition and put it into the plant, it isn't going to work. So there we are, and that's a little bit on that video. Thank you.